Hello viewers, welcome to this video lecture series on C programming. This session is also continuation with the previous one regarding the increment and decrement operators, that is how to make use of these operators in an expression. I am giving one example here. This is one of the most complicated example. So I have taken all the different possibilities for this kind of example, or in this program the two variables are used. One is a and another is b. A value is initialized to 1 and b value is assigned with an expression. Now you have to evaluate this expression and then find out the value for b. So in the printf statement for the program, you can write down what is the value for a and what is the value for b. So you wanted to find out what these two values, what finally gets stored in a and what finally gets stored in b. The first program I am including the pre-increment added with pre-increment, and in the second program I am including the post-increment operation getting added with post-increment operation, and in the third program I am including a pre-increment operation added with post-increment operation, and the last one is the post-increment operation getting added with pre-increment operation. In all these four programs, finally you can write in the printf statement to print the value for a and b, print the value for a and b, print the value for a and b, print the value for a and b. So let me tell you how to, now let me explain to you how to evaluate this expression. There is one simple method here to keep track of the values. This one, plus a, if you take this plus a, it is a pre-increment operator. In pre-increment operation, first the value of a is increased by 1 and then it is assigned. On the top of this particular sub expression, I'll write down what is the value for a, and bottom of this sub expression I'll try to write down the value that is getting assigned, so that it is easy for us to keep track of the intermediate values. So we'll begin like this. Now plus a equal to 1, it is a pre-increment. Pre-increment says that first increase the value. So first increase, a becomes now 2, 1 plus 1, 2. So a becomes now 2. First you increase it and then you assign it at the end. So whenever you see a pre-increment operation, so don't assign the value immediately, you have to assign it at the end. So we'll just now move to the next operation here. Now present value of a is 2. Now you are having what? Plus a. Plus a is once again a pre-increment operation. Pre-increment says that increase the value first. So we'll increase this. Now 2 becomes 3. That means the value for a is 3 and that value gets assigned. So that is why now in the previous sub expression also you need to assign the value as 3, because only at the end you need to assign the value. So the what is that you got for the first sub expression, it is 3. For the second sub expression it is 3. So these values which I am writing here at the bottom, those values are getting assigned and then this addition operation will be performed, and whatever answer you get, that is assigned to variable b. So now b becomes what? 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. What about the value for a? You can see here this one. Whatever I am writing on the top of this sub expression is the value for a. Definitely whichever is the latest value, that becomes the value for a. In this case a is 3. So your final values when you print, you will get a equal to 3 and b equal to 6 in this case. Now similarly we'll carry out the next program. Here we have first the post increment. Look here, this is the post increment operation and here is also a post increment operation. What does post increment says that first you use the value and then increment it. Now use the value, here at present what do you have? A equal to 1. So you use it means you have to assign it. Bottom of this expression I'll write the assigned values. Your value is what now? Assigned value is 1. First you are assigning it and then incrementing it. When you increment, the value for a becomes 2. Then the next sub expression has to get evaluated. So we'll evaluate, we'll see that what is the next what is the value for the next sub expression. Now present value of a is 2, a plus plus. Here also you have the post increment. Post increment says that first assign the value. So present value of a is 2, so you will assign it and then you will increment it. So now your current value of a becomes 3. So this is what is the final value for a. And what about the value for b? 1 is here for the first sub expression and 2 is here for the second sub expression. You have this addition operation, so you will add it and b equal to 1 plus 2 which is equal to 3. So in this program, when you try to print the values for A and B, A is 3 here, this one, look here, this is A is 3 and B is also 3 in this case. Now we'll move to the third program here. First we are using a pre-increment operation that is getting added with one post-increment. So how do you proceed? Initial value for A is 1 all. In all these 4 programs, I have taken the initial value for A as 1. In this program, you just see A equal to 1. First sub-expression is plus plus A. It is pre-increment operation. Whenever you have a pre-increment operation, first increment value you are always writing on the top. So this is not shown in the textbooks. It's just a method for you to keep track of the intermediate values. I am following these procedures. I'll be writing the actual values always on the top of the sub-expression and the assigned values at the bottom of the sub-expression. This is my method. If you have a still better method to keep track of the intermediate values, you can go ahead with that also. So now let me continue here. So in this first, what is that first? Plus plus A. So in plus plus A is what? Pre-increment. Pre-increment says that first increment the value. Initial value is 1, you incremented, it became 2. And you assign it at the end. So now don't write anything below this sub-expression. You have, whenever pre-increment comes, you have to assign it at the end only. So now we'll move to the next sub-expression. A plus plus, now it is a post-increment. In post-increment, what does it say? First use the value as it is. That means you assign it and then increment. Once after assigning, when you try to increment, the value for A becomes 3. 2 plus 1, 3. So A is 3 now. Now this value has to get assigned to this sub-expression. Whatever you got here, because only at the end you need to assign. No, now what is the final value here? For A you got 3, so that value will get assigned. And here you got 2. So 3 plus 2. So your B value will be how much? 3 plus 2 equal to 5. So in this third program, you got A value as 3 and B value as 5. Now we'll move to the fourth program. Initial value of A equal to 1. Here you have post-increment operation getting added with pre-increment operation. What is the value now after this post-increment operation? A equal to 1. A equal to 1, what does the post-increment operator says? First you use it, means you assign it. Now initial value is 1, you will assign it as it is. Okay. Then increment the value. I'm writing on the top. So A becomes 2 now. After that you move to the next sub-expression. What will happen now? In present value is 2. So plus plus A becomes what? It is a pre-increment. Pre-increment is first increase the value. Then you need to assign it or use it. So it is 3 here. Check here. So this is the final value for A. And what about B? B will be how much? You have the plus operator here, 1 plus 3, B equal to 4. So in this case, A is equal to 3. Yes, A is 3 here. And B, how much you got? 4. This is how you need to evaluate an expression. So you can verify these results by writing the program and executing on your machine. Suppose in a program, if you have 3 sub-expressions, I'm just telling you what you have to do is, suppose you have like this, A plus plus, plus plus A, once again A plus plus. Mainly what I wanted to tell you is, if you have 3 sub-expressions, combination of both pre-increment and post-increment or pre-decrement and post-decrement, the compiler always first evaluate 2 sub-expressions like this. Like if I put the bracket here for these 2 expressions, then I'll get the result. So now this result will be what? Once again added with the third sub-expression here. This way you are going to evaluate and write the results for A and B. Hope this session is useful to you all. If you find it useful, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye bye and take care.